What up, YouTube? And as you can see, what is right here is my quad I was talking of, and I'm done with this quad. Um, um, I'll be taking this outside to fly. There is my FPV right there, and that's the circular polarized antennas, and this is the battery I'll be using, and that's a 3000. And as you can see that. And just gonna zoom in. And that's just the 3003 cell ZP batteries. There's my propellers right there. And that's basically everything. If you guys have been watching my video, I used to have a GPS, but according to what I heard online, is a lot of issues with DJI Naza, and I was one of the people that had problem with my GPS. Each time I on the DJI Naza, the GPS don't even turn on. Like it's like there's no power going inside the GPS. I told the seller, he didn't believe me, and I don't know what to do, so I bought another GPS, and the one that's coming is the Chinese GPS. The one people said it's better than the stock GPS. That's what is coming. I bought it about $44. But before then, I'll be flying this quad on manual mode today, and this is what it looks like. If you want me to carry it for you guys, that's it. That's everything. Back there, I ordered Xiaomi Yi. I know a lot of you know the camera is called the Xiaomi Yi. That's what is coming in the mail. That's what I'll be using to do my area photography. That's my receiver. That's an FR Sky receiver that I'll be using with my Turnigy, and I've modified the Turnigy. So as you can see, I removed the stock Turnigy and changed to a FR Sky system. And so for the FR Sky system, I have a 5 dBi antenna. The one that came with the Turnigy 9X is a 2 dBi, the short ones. So I have it at the back there. And for the I'll be removing these antenna and be adding a booster. So I have a booster right here, and this is it. I don't know if you guys seen this booster, but it's called it's called Happy Model. And that's the booster right there. It's a 2000 milliwatt radio signal booster. That's all I have to put back there, like this. See how long that is? Wow. Yep. But the booster uses a lot of power from the remote batteries, and for my remote batteries is a lot of modification I did on this remote. I removed the stock one, and I'm using a lite battery that'll be fitting there, and that's what I'm gonna be using. And the lite battery lasts longer and better, and is also chargeable. So before then, let me just give you guys a tip on how I usually program my the DJI Naza. I'll be using my phone connector, the USB, for my Android phone, plugging it into the Naza. This is a simple process. Don't be scared to do anything, guys. So let me put that right here. So that is that. And yep. If you guys are trying to do this, please don't always put the propellers on the motor. So what I'm going to be doing is taking it out to show you guys how it works. Alright guys. Yep, and I took out the props already, and what I've done is I've plugged in my battery, and I turned on my transmitter, and I've plugged in the USB cable from the phone charger under the light, and I'll be plugging this at the back of my my Mac. So that's the back right there. Yep, now it's done. So the next thing is what's in all these? I'm going to our DJ. No, guys. Yeah, that's it. That is that. No more spending and yeah, that is all we gotta do now is program this baby. Let me zoom that guys for you guys and let's understand this thing. Alright, I don't have a GPS, so I don't know how you guys gonna do with that. Yeah. But here's what I could do. When I got to the GPS, all those settings right there, that's what I'm gonna be using. Yep. So you could pull that down. So for the basics, that is what you want to choose. You already told me that automatically. You could see the check sign. So for the mounting, you could see the GPS. It says mount the MC, the microcontroller, as close to CG as possible. You always want to get that's the red controller. Yeah, you always want to get it in the middle of your quad, and that's the X. The reason why it's -3, my X is cause it's at the side of the quad. Look at it right there. It's at the down part from where it's facing front. So if yours is at this place, I'm guessing your X and Y are both +3 and +3 or something like that. But I don't know. But if you're having yours back, just like mine, at the back right, that's you're having that right there. That might be -3 for X, +3 for Y, -10 centimeters. And so that's it. What you wanna do is when you first have yours, is when you click start calibration, you wanna go back to your transmitter and then move all the sticks to the transmitter, everywhere. That's what you want to do to that. Simply move it everywhere. Move it like that. And then you click finish calibration. When you do that, you're done with calibrating the system. And if we go to the gain, yeah, for that you guys could have that down, because that's like the settings for a beginner. You can see the pitch for the basic gain, the pitch 130%, the roll 130%, the yaw 140%, the vertical is 130. That's what I had. Attitude gain and all of that, 125% and all of that. Yep, and that's it. So let's go to advanced. Your motor ID speed, you want that recommended. For your failsafe, you need GPS. And when you have GPS, you always want to have go home and landing. If you have landing, if the flight loses connection from your remote controller or anything like that, it's just gonna automatically start descending gradually by itself. But when you have it on go home and landing, you can see that diagram. It comes back where you calibrated the compass. It comes back around. Before it even comes back there, you must have gained flight controller back. And for the intelligent orientation, is basically, if you guys don't understand this, you might have seen other quads, where the person controlling it doesn't control the quad, but the quad circles the home position. That's what they call the intelligent orientation control. When this is activated, when you begin to move say for example, you want your quad moved to the left. When you move it to the left, it's not gonna move to the left like that. It's gonna move to the left and also have its forward position facing the home. You can see that
and that's how it's gonna be going left in a round circle. It's not gonna lose orientation with the home. I don't need that. You will not have the gimbal. The gimbal is the F2 and the F1 on the Naza controller. That is coming soon. I have that on its way. And then you have the voltage protector. You could put this too, guys. It says I'm using a 3-cell LiPo, and that's the settings I have for it. So yep, and that's all. And in tools you could see all that: acceleration, gyroscope. Wow, it's very stable. Let me see. Yes, you can see, guys. Let me see if I could zoom that for you guys, just so you understand the meaning of this thing, guys. Yeah. Oh, not that. Yeah, if you guys, if you see the numbers really changing rapidly, like if it's really rapid or something, guys, please, you want to calibrate that drone or something, and please don't take it offline. Let all the numbers stay like in between the way you see them. At least you can see that it's just a negative 95. That's a negative. It comes back. If you having stuff like 6.0s, you having these greater numbers that are greater than 0, they are way less than 0. Please, you want to go down here. You can see the basic calibration. When you click it, it's gonna tell you if you need it. Yeah, it doesn't even tell me. I need to say please. Or recalibration is required. You could yes, and it starts calibrating by itself, and that's it. That's all I could help you guys to do. Except for that, you could turn off the quad.
When you have the GPS, then what you could do when you have the GPS, that's this right here, is you could basically calibrate the quad, or you could just do that. But calibrating the quad and having that done is actually, it's two different things. So just know the accelerometer and the gyroscope are actually inside the system itself. So the compass is just to keep the position of the quad. So just understand it too. Don't always go for basic calibration and then take your flight to the field and think you've calibrated the compass. No. As you can see, I was able to calibrate this without a GPS. So you see they are different. And that's to upgrade the firmware for the main controller. It says that's the latest version I have. Oh wow, it seems I could upgrade here. It says, do you really want to upgrade the firmware? Before you select yes, please disconnect the power to all motors. Oh, or remove up. No, you don't want to disconnect powers to all motors. That one you gotta take out the ESC cable and all of that. They're just trying to make you guys be careful, so you know something wrong don't go on. But yeah, it's just something easy, guys. It's really easy, you know. It's just basically you being careful, that's all. Yeah, and that's what we need right there. And so we just click upgrade, and you can see, yeah, so you can see what this could do. So right there, if you look, I'm gonna click yes, and at the same time I'm pointing you to see what it could do. So I click yes. You can see that. Yeah, so you don't want to have those propellers on. That's what it could happen. You can see how the motor just spin now. That's why you wanna, when you're doing anything on the system, you please guys, just to be on the safer side, upgrade. Oh, please pass. It says upgrade success. Please power sacred device. Okay, and so here's what we want to do. Alright guys, that is done. All you gotta do is just repower these, and now we got, says there, the latest version.
that's the 1.1, and that's done. And that's it. And you can see now. Oh yeah, maybe I want to do that because I just got this thing upgraded. So let me try basic calibration. Let me do that. Let it do its thing. And yeah, he fixed it now, and that's it. And then you could try moving the quad on the screen if, yeah, you could see now they're getting bigger because I'm moving the quad. You see now? And then when I put it back, it should go back to 0, 0. Yeah, that's how it works. That's it. You could reverse my video, get this information down. What this is gonna happen is if you go to the view here and you look down there, you're gonna see it tells me my current voltage 12.63. That's right, 3-cell LiPo. First level protection is at 10. When my batteries get to 10.30 volts, and the second level protection is when my battery gets to 10.0 volts, because I made the settings here. And that's how you guys could see. And that's how yours is gonna happen. And that's for everything you guys want to know or copy down from my settings as a beginner from the DJI. You can only have this switch on if you have a GPS. You could turn off this if you really not going out there, but you need these probably for FPV or long range flight. And that's everything. Oops, I have my throttle full and put it down. Yep. And just so you know, guys, there's one last thing now. Is activating the Naza. A lot of people that got this system have trouble with it, and the reason is a lot of people after all of this they go back here and let me quit the Naza. Alright, that's done. So they go back here, take this out, disconnect that and repower that. Alright guys, yeah, and when you do that, they come back, take the quad out. Let's say we're on the field, and that's ground right there is the field, and there they put the propellers now. Then they go back to the remote controller, take it out, and what they try to do? Oh no, it's not even working, guys. Not automatically. All you gotta do is put this two anywhere. You could put this two here, like that, and take the other one and put it like that, or you could take this, put it like that, and take the other one, put it up. Anyhow, just make sure they pointing towards something. So I'm going to put it two of them there. You're going to see the magic of the Naza. That's it. And then the same thing to turn the. That's how you do it automatically. That's how you do it automatically. You don't have no settings for that online or whatever you think it is. That's how they do it. That's it. And that's for my FPV. That's it right there. That's the FPV right there. Yep. And that is all, guys. See you later at the field. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Till we go fly the baby Naza. Bye.